Hello, on se retrouve dans Persona 5 Royal, comme promis, pour aller voler le cœur de Saes, et j'avoue que je suis un peu stressée. Je suis stressée parce que je sais que c'est un moment charnière dans le jeu, je sais qu'il va se passer quelque chose d'important. Évidemment, je ne sais pas quoi, mais ça n'empêche que je suis pas trop bien. Je suis pas trop bien parce que justement je sais pas quoi m'attendre et il n'y a plus de trésor. Vous êtes venu comme je l'avais prévu. Comment ça prévu? Non, le trésor était placé en évidence pour nous attirer ici. C'est donc pour ça qu'on pouvait discerner sa forme. Avant toute chose, je tiens à vous féliciter, jamais je n'aurais cru que vous arriveriez jusqu'ici. On préférerait le trésor à tes louanges. Où l'as-tu caché? Venez, mettons un terme à tout ça. On dirait bien qu'elle veut qu'on aille la chercher. Bon sang, elle se fout de nous, allons la choper. C'est quoi ça, tiens? Voir s'il y a quelque chose à faire là-dessus avant. Non, c'est juste de la déco. Mon dieu, le stress, mais je vous assure, c'est horrible. Ben oui, on est prêt tant qu'on peut l'être. Hein. Aïe, aïe, aïe.
What kind of game will it be this time?
Alors, quel jeu nous as-tu réservé cette fois?
No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
Ouais, ben, n'en sois pas si sûr, toi, Ketchid.
You are making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Oups là. On est dans une roulette géante.
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone, be on alert.
May the best player win!
Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
All right, let's do it.
Mais qu'est-ce qui va se passer? Je veux pas. Bon, on va y aller tel qu'on connaît, hein. Puis voilà, on verra bien. Oh là là. Ça n'a pas l'air de faire baisser beaucoup sa jauge. Je veux pas y aller. Je veux pas.
May the best player win.
C'est celui qui a infligé le plus de dégâts ou le moins de dégâts? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
Faire attention à la pénalité, je vois là-haut.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Eh ben, je sais pas moi comment on fait pour retourner la roulette. Oh là là, mais je veux pas. Mon Dieu.
Ah, so you've broken the rules.
Mais comment faire?
In that case, it's time you be... This is your penalty.
Joker, are you alright? What? This is the penalty?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Joker, your health is low. Watch out.
Ben là, je sais pas moi. Excusez-moi, mais. Aïe aïe aïe. Le secours. Je sais pas. Je sais pas quoi faire, je sais pas comment attendre, et puis je sais pas pourquoi je stresse comme ça en fait, mais je sais pas. Donc on n'attaque pas, on doit pas faire, on doit faire tourner la roulette, mais tu veux qu'on fasse quoi du coup? On se met en position de défense quoi. On va essayer de faire ça par contre du coup.
You will predict which pocket the ball will
Ah,
fall
ok.
into. Now, the time has come for our first round.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we
Bah,
go
évidemment.
down, she'll just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Prédis dans quelle case la balle va tomber avant le début du tour. En fonction des résultats, différents bonus seront conférés aux alliés ou aux adversaires. Plus la prédiction est risquée, plus les bonus sont importants. Considérez bien la tournure du combat avant de choisir où placer votre mise. Oh mais non, mais ça c'est pas pour moi ce genre de truc, sérieux. On va commencer comme ça.
Have you made your decision?
C'était sur noir et c'est parti sur rouge, c'est magnifique, n'est-ce pas?
Are you alright? We lost. Have you figured...
Oui, j'ai compris le truc. Ben non, moi j'ai pas compris, mais bon... Ce que j'ai vu en fait, c'est que la boule elle était sur le noir et qu'elle la casse est illuminée et elle est partie sur le truc d'à côté. Alors maintenant, comment gérer ça, j'en ai aucune idée. Donc bah, je vais répondre absolument pas.
Keep watching.
May the best
Puisque même si j'ai vu un truc qui clochait...
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time. This one!
Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire, ma peut-être? C'est pas mal.
This one. Use this.
Time for my persona!
Je vais faire ça. Hein.
My thanks.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
De toute façon, peu importe, elle va tricher, donc on va prendre ça.
Have you made your decision?
We lost.
Oui, oui, bah j'ai vu ce qu'elle a fait, mais
How is she doing?
en fait, elle triche pas, les cas sont en trompe-l'œil, il y a un capot en verre. J'ai vu ce qui se passait, mais on va dire ça.
I don't think that's the case. The ball. Let's try observing a little more closely so we can expose her trickery.
May the best player win. Very well, time to... Well, how will you... Have you made...
Ouais, c'est ça, bah, c'est des capots en verre. Alors la lumière qu'on voit, on va dire que c'est des capots en verre. Je vois pas d'autre chose, parce que incontestablement elle triche.
We lost. Really? See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it.
Mais comment?
Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears.
Quelqu'un va devoir viser la case quand le capot en verre apparaît.
You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
À toi de choisir qui sera le tireur d'élite.
Let us expose her treachery.
On doit prouver qu'elle triche. Je devrais peut-être envoyer quelqu'un le faire. Oui.
Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark.
Ben oui. Morgana, Ketchi. Là j'avoue je sais pas trop. Bon, Akechi se propose, alors je vais y laisser y aller.
May the best player win.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet? Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
J'aime bien le... Glousse, elle glousse. Haha.
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Voilà. Mais c'est quoi cette horreur?
What the?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world!
Oula.
I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
Elle fait peur un peu.
So this is her true nature? We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Oh, j'ai peur, je veux pas.
What? The roulette panel's changed?
Oh, ah oui, avec les symboles des éléments.
How about this?
Donc elle va jouer les attaques.
She's way more powerful than
Attends,
before.
attends.
Don't underestimate her.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça encore? Merde, j'ai pas lu ce qu'elle a dit. Bon bref.
Persona!
Alors attends, on était où? C'est elle ma plus forte, je crois. On va essayer ça, on va voir.
Persona!
Attends, ça c'était quoi ça? Ouais, enfin du coup, on va rester là-dessus pour l'instant.
Persona!
Donc par contre, ce qui m'embête avec ça, c'est les 72 PV en moins. Parce que si elle fait des attaques assez balèzes, Yuji peut passer l'arme à gauche. Bon, on va essayer quand même. Allez, de toute façon, il faut bien faire quelque chose. Hein. Qu'est-ce que ça va être que ça encore?
My justice has revealed to me. I must
Ok,
judge
c'est
evil
bien
like
ça.
a thief. Take this. Die on my blade.
Oh là 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 là.
She's going to come at us with wind. Stand
Oh
firm.
là 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 là.
It's time. You're mine.
My skills exceed yours.
Je vais faire ça, moi. Elle est seule, mais bon. Raté. Bon, bah non, c'était pas juste.
Very helpful.
Back in action.
Ah non, c'est pas la joie. Ah, elle en a après lui, c'est pas possible.
Getting dizzy.
Support's on the way. Crow's completely
Je
dizzy.
dois dire que ça m'arrange bien. Moi je continue avec ça, puisque cette persona est assez balèze, donc du coup,
Persona!
par contre, je peux faire ça. Ah! Tristesse. Non. Est-ce que du coup elle a une résistance vu que c'est l'attaque qu'elle a utilisée? Je ne sais pas. Bon, on essaye. Ouais. Je m'en doutais un peu, à vrai dire. Mais bon.
Fell down. Hang in there.
Die on my blade.
Mona's health is low.
It's time. Go down.
Mona's in trouble.
My skills
Hurt bad.
exceed yours.
Mona il va se soigner. Nanana, nanana, on va faire ça ou alors ça sur Mona.
Let's go. Back in action. Take that time. Fell down. Hang in there.
Getting dizzy.
Crow's completely dizzy. His accuracy is low.
Ravish up.
Persona!
You gotta watch them.
Bon, il n'y arrive pas.
I'm grateful.
Skull, back in action. Payback time.
Flip 'em, Persona!
Ça a l'air de bien faire des dégâts. C'est pas mal.
Little punks.
Ah.
It's time. There.
My vision. Manifest.
Il loupe tout un peu, mais bon.
Let's make this quick.
Est-ce que j'ai un objet pour lui enlever son altération? J'en sais rien du tout. Ça.
This.
Non. Non, je préfère pas.
Say the word.
Ça ou bien ce qui pourrait être... Non, 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 j'ai une idée.
Persona!
Only victory matters. To guarantee no matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
What kind of logic is that? It's about time you came to your senses.
Ouais, du coup, j'aurais pu augmenter notre défense aussi. 3 tours. Oh,
What the?
c'est que ça.
I'm right. I'm always.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle va nous
I
faire?
have to be the victor. Oh, winning is all that matters.
Ah, j'ai peur.
Back up here.
C'était très horrible, c'était très violent, mais c'était affreux, mais c'était violent, d'une violence sans...
Calm down.
Attends.
You're mine.
Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal? Lose.
I'll repay you somehow.
Alors attendez, est-ce que j'en ai quelque part? Ou est-ce que j'en ai plus?
There!
Good thinking.
Die on my blade.
Pro's got some moves.
Ouh, bien.
Go. Speed up.
L'esquive quand il fallait.
Skull, are you okay?
Persona!
Keep an eye on your health.
Ravisham! Persona! Yeah!
Time for my persona. Me.
Very helpful. Thanks!
Die, die, die.
Gah, 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 gah. Je flippe toutes les secondes. C'est horrible. Oui.
Persona!
Allez.
Witness my skull. Ha!
I'm grateful. Woo! Persona!
Ça fait... Hop.
Die
Un
on
petit-
my blade.
Skill's pretty good.
Raté. Oh, punaise. Ah bah c'est vrai qu'on a eu le bonus de défense. D'esquive, pardon.
You're
Je
mine.
suis perdu.
My skills exceed yours.
Yo 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 yo.
Persona! There! Taste my wrath!
Bon, je fais un peu toujours la même chose, mais je prends pas de risque pour l'instant. Le système fonctionne comme ça, voilà.
Persona!
Je devais juste gagner. Bah, qu'est-ce que tu vas nous faire là? Parce que là, t'es acculé. Hein. Tant que je sors vainqueur, je me fiche du reste. Oh, ça va, ça fait pas trop de mal quand même.
Ravish
Allez, il lui reste presque rien.
Persona!
On la joue sécurité.
My thanks.
Ah, sérieux, il lui reste 3 points. Oh, non, c'est pas ça. J'ai mal. Non. Sérieux. Oh, les boules. Non. Donc moralité, quand il lui reste très peu de points de vie, il faut essayer de trouver une attaque hyper puissante. Ou une parade, ouais. Oh là là. Oh, déception. Bon, on continue, on refait une tentative. Si ça passe pas, eh ben, je ferai une ellipse. Hein, Enfin, quoique, c'est un peu nunuche. Enfin bon, on va essayer. Alors, du coup... Pour l'instant, il faut faire ça. Ah là là! Terrible. Bon, on va pas tout relire, hein. On l'a déjà vu tout à l'heure.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
You will predict which. Now, the time has come for our first round.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat.
Oh punaise.
We should go along with...
I agree.
Well, how will you bet?
Bon, de toute façon, ça, voilà, ça change rien au problème. Peu importe. On va perdre. Ah là là.
Lost. Really? Let's see. Let's have someone... You're in charge? Joker, shoot. I'll show off my perfect... Yup.
Mais du coup, c'est moi là cette fois.
May the best player win.
The stuff to split... That must mean the... Go! Power up!
Ouais, je suis pas sûre que ça sert à grand chose pour l'instant, mais bon.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All...
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet? Hopefully your prediction will be correct.
Ah loulou, la loulala. Du coup, je me sens plus du tout en sécurité là. Aïe aïe.
What the?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my I am! If you still dare...
So this is it. We're finally back to...
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
North!
On va essayer ça. Est-ce que ça consomme moins de PC?
Persona!
Persona!
My thanks.
Behave yourselves!
Du coup, je me souviens pas, sur le dernier tour où elle nous a explosé, en fait, j'avais pas utilisé l'attaque de Mona.
Give me my
Du coup, ça m'a fait perdre des points d'attaque en... C'est peut-être ça, en fait.
Persona!
C'est peut-être ça. Je sais pas.
My justice has...
I think she's about
Ah
to
bah du
strike
coup,
us
c'est
with
raté.
electricity.
Let's go. Go down.
I will win!
Merde.
Persona!
No, you gotta watch them. Persona!
Du coup, on va pas utiliser l'électricité. Je prends encore un risque avec ça. C'est pas terrible en plus. Ah,
My blade!
Persona! There. My skills exceed yours.
Mona's back up. Sorry about that. Persona!
I'm grateful. Sorry.
ben il va pas être très utile pour l'instant. Du coup, on va plutôt faire ça. On va utiliser ça pour l'instant.
Okay.
This is awesome, Mona!
Persona! Ravager! Chase my wrath.
Ouais.
Witness my resolve!
Histoire de dire.
Mona's down! Oh, not good!
Ah, tu m'énerves toi.
Come. You're mine. My skills exceed yours.
Mona's back. Sorry about that.
Du coup, je visite un peu, mais bon, sinon on va faire ça. Bah, le plan, c'est que j'ai rien qui correspond à ce que je voudrais, tiens. On va recommencer avec ça, puisque l'autre nous a tout annulé. Et toi, tu vas faire...
Ready when you are. There.
Good thinking.
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do no matter what happens.
What kind of logic is that?
How about this?
Persona! Don't rush it.
What the?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. Oh, don't stand in the way of my victory!
Bon, ça a pas fait trop de mal du coup. Bon, du coup, je peux peut-être essayer autre chose. On va essayer. Voir si c'est mieux ou pas. Je sais pas.
Chase
On va
my
dire
wrath.
du coup.
Persona! Ah!
Very helpful.
C'est stressant, j'ai l'impression de faire tout ça pour rien en fait. Mais bon.
Eat this.
Die on my blade!
Hop là! Vas-y là.
It's time. Go down. My skills exceed yours.
Mona's in trouble! He's hurt bad! Moose! Ha!
Bah, du coup, ça on peut continuer avec l'électricité. Non!
Got knocked down!
Oh, sérieux? Oh, c'est pas vrai! C'est quoi ce délire? Bon, eh bien, on va s'arrêter là. Et puis on va essayer de réfléchir à une stratégie, n'est-ce pas? Ouais, parce que là, c'est un petit peu galère, on va dire. Bon, bah écoutez, je vous dis à bientôt. Avec, je l'espère, une victoire. Bon, allez, ciao, merci.
May the best player win.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your...
That's fine by me. Such trouble.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where...
Momo's pot, you should go.
I agree.
Well... Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
We lost. Really? You're right.
How...
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out. Have someone snipe. You're in charge of... Joker, choose someone to send. I'll show off my perfect accuracy.
I can go whenever. That's right!
May the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Ah, in that case, it's time you be penalized. Cheaters get punished.
Crow's life is in danger. What? This?
Those who cannot follow...
Crow doesn't have much health left. Someone heal him! Ha!
Very helpful.
The sniper is in their designated...
Very well, time to make your... Well, how will you... Hopefully your prediction...
What was that? What the?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still...
So this... We're finally...
What?
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
North! Ravish! Persona! Ha!
Time for my persona! Ha!
I'm grateful. Woo! Woodman Persona! Bam!
My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil like a furious...
Also down!
Die on my blade!
She's going to come at us with wind. Stand firm.
Sona! Go down! Manifest! Get up!
Persona!
My thanks.
Go!
Little.
Back in action! Payback time!
Persona! Eat this!
Go! What are you doing? Also down! Bring it back!
Getting dizzy.
Bro's completely dizzy. His accuracy is low.
Persona! There! This one.
Hardcore! Lather cell! Ha!
I'm grateful.
Go!
Little.
Back in action! Payback time!
Here we go!
Also down! Bring it back!
Damn evil! Persona! Ravish them! Persona! Ha!
What's the plan? That's it! Go!
Little.
Back in action!
Over
Payback time!
Persona!
Go down!
Die on my blade!
Let's go. You're mine.
I will win!
Persona! Ka!
Time for my persona! Neat! Yeah!
Very helpful.
Go!
Little.
Back in action! Payback time!
Persona!
How about this? Behave yourselves! My justice has revealed to me.
I think she's about to strike us with electricity.
Persona! Ravish them! Taste my wrath.
Let's make this quick.
Just say the word. Persona! Let's do this. Not finished you.
Ready when you are. Okay.
Only victory matters. To get no matter what happens,
What kind of logic is...
take this!
Slow down. Oh, not good.
Die on my blade!
Robot knocked down.
Damn.
Oh, Shizzy. He might not be able to land a hit.
Persona! Go down. Now, my
Close
redemption.
up again. It's payback time. Bonus back. Sorry about that. Time for my persona. Ah!
I'm grateful. Thanks. Oh. Let's rock.
Do not resist!
Slow down. Oh, not good.
Don't dodge,
Those
damn
are
it!
some moves.
Persona! There! My skills exceed yours.
Bonus back. Sorry about that. Persona! Ha!
Very helpful. Woo!
Take this!
Bonus down. Oh, not good.
Come! You're mine. Persona! Yeah!
Bonus back. Sorry about that. Ready anytime.
Give me my cue, Joker. Persona! Eat this!
Little punks!
What the?
I'm right. I'm always. That's why I have to be the victor. All who don't stand in the way of my victory.
Here I go! Speed up!
I'm not done. Ravageur!
Ah!
Manifest! Chuck!
Part 4! My other step! Ah!
Ungrateful. Sorry! Let's rock! There we go!
Die, die, die!
Joker got knocked down! Crow's life is in danger! Crow doesn't have much health left! Someone heal him!
Persona! There! My skills exceed yours!
Witness my skull! Ha!
Very helpful. Woo!
Ah! I just need as long as I can live. Die, die, die! Don't damn it!
Just at the last second!
Winning is all that matters! Hurry and die!
Okay, focus on healing up! Everyone's health is really low! Can someone heal?
Persona! You're mine! Persona!
Persona! Neat! Yeah!
Ungrateful. Thanks! Persona!
Die on my blade!
Skull's in trouble!
Alive!
Skull, are you okay?
It's time.
Keep an eye on
Go
your
down!
health!
Ah!
Oh non de Dieu. Ah là là. Bon, du coup, il n'y a pas eu tant d'essais que ça par rapport au palais précédent. Bon alors voilà, je le dis, là j'ai mon fils qui est à côté de moi, qui m'a soutenu, qui m'a été d'une grande aide parce qu'en fait j'étais très stressée, je sais pas pourquoi, j'étais très stressée par ce truc. Et en fait là je suis encore moins bien, je suis pas bien du tout parce que je sais que là après il va se passer un truc. Donc je suis contente d'être avec mon cher Nagami. Donc merci Nagami en direct pour ton soutien moral et même plus que ça. Purée de toi.
What a skill.
Alors Yosuke qui gagne un truc, dégâts de glace élevés sur un ennemi. Eh ben non. Alors dégâts de glace élevés sur un ennemi, dégâts de glace moyen sur un ennemi. On va changer, on va mettre élevé, c'est toujours mieux. What? Ah oui, un autre boomerang. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah non mais attends, ah non c'est bon. Non mais là je suis complètement déphasée. Hein. Alors qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Rend tous les PV à un allié. Eh ben on va changer. Ah non. Ah je sais pas quoi faire là, pour le coup. J'enlève ça. Non. Haru. Renforce les compétences d'armes à feu de 25%. Ça peut être intéressant. Barrière qui envoie des dégâts physiques une fois pour rien. Oh. Ça, chance moyenne de rendre tous les ennemis confus. Ah, attends, ça je vais pleurer. Juste, c'est horrible. Juste cette musique, rien que la musique, elle me fout les glandes à chaque fois dans ces fins de combat. Donc je vais certainement rien dire. Je vais me taire. Vous allez peut-être m'entendre sangloter. Je sais pas.
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
Je suis même pas sûre d'avoir appuyé sur l'enregistrement. Là là.
Try to remember how
Je suis
you
trop
used to
perturbée.
be. Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Bon, c'est quand que ça part en vrille?
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
All right, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you alright? I am. Let's go. Huh?
Il y a la silhouette noire qui va se pointer là.
Enemy readings. When did they?
Hmm?
They're gathering outside.
For real? What the hell's going on?
C'est là qu'il y a les flics dehors.
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy.
Bah, ça va être Joker.
No, that's too dangerous.
Allez-y.
Joker?
Bah oui. Hein.
Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
Non, j'aime pas ça.
I'll never forgive
Bon, de
you
toute
if you
façon, on
don't
sait,
make
hein,
it
mais...
back.
Je t'en voudrais à mort si tu ne t'en sors pas, c'est mignon.
Remember?
On n'a toujours pas rempli notre promesse.
Even more are coming.
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
Ah.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
Bon.
There's someone here.
C'est bête parce que on sait depuis le départ qu'il va se faire attraper. Mais revenir à ce moment-là, avec 110 heures de jeu avant, eh ben ça me fout les boules quoi. Merde, pardon. Chaque fois je fais ça, je me... Oh putain.
He's here. Move it immediately.
Good.
Ah.
Now get running.
Faut courir maintenant.
Stay calm. We'll retrieve the.
Oh.
Who's that? Don't worry about us. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent.
Ouais.
Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
This happens because...
There he is!
Bon, on arrête le jeu ici.
The enemy's focus is on him. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries. I can...
Stop right there!
Get away!
Take him down, Joker!
Je me souviens pas de ça.
You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
Oh là. Je suis pas bien, j'ai pas envie. Je veux pas continuer le jeu. Je refuse.
Everyone else? Use Ruby.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe encore?
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of them? Joker, behind you! Go through that door!
Mais je suis censée croiser quelqu'un maintenant.
You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude,
Don't worry. Hmm? What the? I'm getting. Come on, run!
Ouais.
No problems on mine.
Je sais même plus. Je sais plus, je suis perdue, je suis fatiguée, j'en veux marre. La porte là. En fait, je veux pas continuer. Ce jeu m'aura mis dans tous mes états, je vous le dis.
Huh? What? All right. All right. Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Je l'avais même pas reconnu. Truc de fou quoi.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
come,
Oh là 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 là.
go down.
Ça va, tranquille.
That's the landing!
I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but... Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to...
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to...
All right, let's do it!
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
Huh, what a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him. Let's go. Go, go, go. Get over there.
Still struggling. Suspect secured.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Voilà. Je me souvenais même pas. Et sauvegarder est vivement conseillé car l'histoire va considérablement progresser. Sauvegarder maintenant. Ben oui. Oh là 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 là. J'ai pas envie d'arrêter là.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up!
Nom d'ordure.
Cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? You hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but... I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area is off.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake.
Sure.
His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
La recherche de tes souvenirs plus longue et périlleuse, tu peux désormais regagner le présent.
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here.
Bon.
What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you in this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Chiryu-sai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Je veux dire non.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
Faites vraiment le bon choix. C'est important. Oh.
So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless... Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you in this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case. On to Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? So you won't sell out your friend. I find it hard to believe. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them? I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them? Don't be ridiculous. You're the one suspected of foul crimes. Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Je sais pas. C'est complètement stressant cette phase.
Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story. After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer. Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça encore?
Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye. Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out? You're not joking, are you? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
Apparemment, faut que je lui donne le téléphone.
You mean this?
Enfin, que je lui parle du téléphone au moins.
I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone? The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? questioning will occur on the first day. And with that realm, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please.
C'est la voix d'Akechi.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? What do you...
Qu'est-ce que tu viens de comprendre?
My God.
Tu viens de comprendre?
You're referring to him, aren't you? That's it? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart.
All right.
Oh là. Il va se passer quoi là?
All right.
Vous pouvez créer Satan? D'ailleurs, il faudra que je m'occupe de ça. Création de persona comme ça.
I'll be going now.
Bon, il va se passer quoi là maintenant?
What good will this do, though?
Ah, il va se passer quoi maintenant?
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Au traître.
My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
Il a réussi à se barrer dans le métaverse. Il est pas là, il est plus là-dedans. Non.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Ah.
Huh? What are you?
Mais
I owe you for all of this. Thanks.
saloperie.
That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be
Non,
complete.
je sais, j'ai compris. Non mais je cherche à comprendre ce qui va se passer. Ils vont tous débarquer, les alliés. La team.
Your
Non.
popularity truly was quite stunning.
Non.
That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Ils veulent liquider.
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Il va subir une métanoïa. Les autres, ils sont tous allés dans son palais. Non. Mais non, mais c'est pas possible. Mais non, mais non. Mais non, ça peut pas. Non, non, ça peut pas. Non, ça peut pas. Il va se passer un truc, c'est pas possible.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've
Shido.
told you not to call me
Putain,
by
enculé
name.
celui-là, pardon.
Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
Toi, tu iras brûler en enfer, en tout cas. Pourriture. Toi, pareil.
Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Bon, il va mourir lui aussi.
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Bon, comme ça c'est réglé.
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn. Shit.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Mona, c'est Joker. C'est un chat. Il a 9 vies, c'est Joker. Je veux pas que Joker soit mort. Ce jeu me rend dingue. Honnêtement.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Mais qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
J'ai rien compris.
If you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
Je comprends rien.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they have detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who is...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là,
Only
lui?
a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's
Sérieux?
I make a good playmate, you know.
Mais quand même, non?
News. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Non mais
custody.
ça va pas le faire.
This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
Non mais non. Ils vont remuer le couteau dans la plaie longtemps là.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait? Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait?
It would seem as though you have been killed.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce délire? J'en ai
But
marre.
why were you killed?
Pitié mon cœur, s'il vous plaît.
Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat?
Mais ce jeu me retourne dans tous les sens. Je suis plus que paumée. Donc il a fallu qu'il meure dans la vie réelle. Donc maintenant il se retrouve dans la Velvet Room
Well then, let us rouse the memories which are
Oh là
missing.
là, me secours. La première fois que j'ai compris que quelque chose clochait, oui, c'est ça, c'était pendant la fête du lycée.
Hey, they're going.
Ils s'en vont.
You realized it too then.
Ça ne t'a pas échappé non plus? Quoi? Vas-y.
It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Conversation sur les crêpes.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah, that was my plan too.
Donc c'est là qu'ils ont compris qu'il allait déjà dans le métaverse. Qu'il allait dans le métaverse, s'il était capable d'entendre Morgana parler.
Let's get everyone on the same page right away.
Ah, du coup, ils ont prévenu les autres.
There's something else we want you to look into.
Ok. C'est là où ça s'est brouillé.
One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation.
Mhm.
That'll be tough. I agree.
Le petit génie.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
C'est un secret.
Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
Ils sont où là?
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
J'en peux plus. Mon cœur va exploser. Mais... Ils étaient pas dans la vie réelle? Ouais, il paraît. Je suis toujours paumée, je veux dire. Je suis exténuée. J'ai l'impression que je vais perdre connaissance.
Hey, are you all right? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Are you listening? Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental
J'avais compris,
shutdowns.
On avait compris, je crois.
His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way.
Le
A
petit
way to
génie.
get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity. Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him?
Je pense que présenté comme ça va pas être très bien accueilli.
That is, inside of a palace. Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one. Yeah, that's it! It seems that's our only option.
C'est mon chat qui vient de faire un truc chelou.
Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
C'est pas vrai.
Hey, you big bastard.
C'était pas possible. Ah, you. Putain, bien pour la mort.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Oui, comme ça, moi aussi, je vais peut-être comprendre de façon très détaillée.
We
S'il vous
wanted to
plaît.
make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
C'est clair.
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Oui, le chat.
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Pauvre ce Giro. Ça fait beaucoup là.
Sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
J'avais même pas percuté.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app.
Ah oui, quand elle faisait la mordue, oh il est magnifique, je voudrais le même téléphone. Ouais.
My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
Ouais, c'est vrai que ça a été loin, saloperie.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
we baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi. But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well. I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire...
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
J'imagine que non, mais...
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
Ils n'avaient pas trop le choix en même temps.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake.
Oui, c'est ça.
But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Sérieux?
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him.
Ouais.
The callous use of violence and
C'était raide
even
quand même.
drugs is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
Ouais, ça y est, c'est reparti.
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you.
On a une bonne alliée.
You saved me, after all.
C'est pas faux.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is poop. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together and talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Ah, il est gentil.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Ouais, il mériterait de tourner un peu plus que ça.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Oui. Eh ben dis donc.
That sounds familiar.
Ah, tu m'étonnes que ça dise quelque chose.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
Ah bah oui, c'est sûr. Pas y penser avant.
It
De toute
was
façon,
thanks
tu es
to his
nul.
efforts that I could enter the
Ok.
Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
Non, bah, tu vas tomber de ton arbre bientôt, toi.
All possible
Obligé.
hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
C'est rapide.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom
Elle a
Thieves
fait
are
long,
back
hein, quand même,
together.
tout ça.
We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I heard that somewhere.
Ah bah oui, du coup. Je passe tout le temps à la télé.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind
C'est
all
quand même
this,
bien
that would be in
dégueulasse, hein.
stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this. Just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
Ouh là là.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her material from the moment Wakaba died. I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always.
Yeah.
Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. I'm surprised he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Je vais faire peut-être ça.
Talk about small scale.
Perhaps it's the Diet Building?
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
Bah, et Akechi, Akechi doit être lié de toute façon.
Hell yeah!
Il va y avoir un truc à faire avec ça.
Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together! Time for revenge! Then it's unanimous!
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
Yes.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Bah oui, au bout d'un moment, ça va peut-être pas passer inaperçu longtemps.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal. Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has
sont
only
géniaux.
just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
Ouais, c'est clair. On a encore du chemin à parcourir.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been too...
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root.
Oh, j'ai peur de la suite, là.
After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals. Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the Chosen One. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Plus ou moins.
Well then.
Oui, bah, je pense qu'on a mérité une sauvegarde là. Et puis voilà, on continuera une prochaine fois. J'ose même pas imaginer la longueur de la vidéo. C'est pas grave. Bon allez, je sais pas si vous êtes nombreux à avoir regardé cette vidéo jusqu'au bout en plus, mais en tout cas merci et ciao, à la prochaine.